Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Warlore event, week 11, day 5. So today, we are going to be going and mostly farming for tokens. However, of course, we got two things going on today, both of which we went over before, and we will go over the Mythic a little bit now. But of course we had Bounty Hunter. We ended up doing this to full 100% completion. And got all the rewards. You need 250,000 points for that if you want to go get all of them. Leaderboard is currently at 300,000 or so on PC Mobile if you want to go reach that as well, which isn't too much further. But yeah, it gives quite a bit of rewards. We got a major purple and a minor blue earlier, or a major purple, a minor blue, and a minor purple, and 24 gem keys. So pretty much as many keys as it took to get the Mythic. Is pretty much how many keys I got back because we got ultra lucky and got it within 50 this morning, which was very, very good luck. But anyways, speaking of that Mythic, that does bring in, of course, 20-star Mrs. Scales. This is a permanent +1 armor bonus. Even if you can't use it for that purpose, you can use it for 10 stars if you're currently missing Arieli. So you can also use it for that. As far as the Mythic itself, it is pretty bad. Gosh, why is all my teams weak right now? I guess we'll just have to clear through this and go from there. But this is the best team we used so far. It's Assassin as Kuroba's Curse, Merilif, Treachery, and Mambasera. And this is a pure Naga team that we ended up making out of this. And out of everything I've used so far, this was by far the strongest. So I still don't feel like it's that usable. But this was the most usable out of everything we've tried so far. So basically we just need to get the Merilif up. That or our hero weapon. Either or will get things done. And then we throw our big cast on that. Every single time we take an extra turn, we get a bunch more stats, which will be very beneficial to actually be able to kill. And yeah, we just keep spamming everything down. And then we'll ideally have enough damage, get our Merilifs down, and then just get one gigantic big hit after we've taken all the extra turns. And then it just kills them all out. Boom, dead. And it can normally double cast the entire enemy team. Is this really that viable to use? Not really. It's okay for PvP. Outside of PvP, I don't really foresee where on earth you're going to use her. Because pure color teams seem too clunky, since most of the synergy things she needs are not her color. And she doesn't upscale, so she wouldn't really be able to work too well for, you know, delves and similar related things. What do we take here? All of it looks bad. Let's take a green for now. Or diseased on it. Luckily, that's still full mana, though. It looks like he's about to get a little mini loop on us. Or maybe an infinite loop. It is the AI, though, so maybe it won't. But it sure seems like it's trying to get an infinite loop on us. And yeah, it looks like it did. It definitely looks like it did. Very unfortunate. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope all of you have been doing well. Hello Bill! Hello Isabel! Hello Nathan! So you're level 627 and only have a VIP of 4. Is that bad? Well, the VIP bonus is raised based on how much money you spend on the game. So some people have 0, some people have really, really high level. But the VIP increases based on money spent on the game, specifically. As far as spending money on the game, the main big milestones are at VIP 3, 5, and 6. 3 gives you free scouting. 5 gives you VIP keys on the current state of the game. That's not as useful, but it's pretty. It has. If you're spending gems specifically on keys, they have the best exchange rate for chance of getting a mythic from spending gems. And other than that, VIP 6 gives the third offer on the what's it called? That little thing that you have every single day in the offer tabs. Normally there's only 2 there, but if you have VIP 6 or higher, there's 3. And there's some okay deals there occasionally. I haven't bought in mine from that slot for almost a week now, or if not 2 weeks. But occasionally there's something good there. Can you not double def mark us? That'd be great. It's already over, rip. One thing to consider about this Mythic, aside from that it's bad against most things, it is really exceedingly bad against web. If this thing gets webbed, you're pretty much done. Because she is so magic dependent. Not only can you not gain magic while you're webbed, but of course you're zeroed out to 0 magic, and she will hit 1 to 2 damage when she is webbed. So do be very mindful of that, because yeah, she is basically useless at that point. Unless you have like a cleanse Cedric medal or something. Oh, I could take in yellow there. We don't actually need the mana, but could have cascaded it, or if nothing else. And anyways, hello Birdleaf, hello Corey, hello Scout, hello Mr. Jesse, hello Doodoo, and hello the Stat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, what do we need here? Oh, it killed me. Oh, we'll take that over then. And then we'll get our other little poke over there. What do we grab here? I don't think we have enough damage. He's a blue. You know what? I'm just going to take a skull here. I shall take the skull. Oh, so hello, Rimmerford. Hello, Stat. Welcome, welcome. That's enough damage to kill, so I will go for it. And then hopefully that's enough damage, and it dies. And hello, Super Nemesis. Welcome. Well, a lot of troops are reliant on magic, but some still have a good ability even if they have zero magic. For example, the first slot we're using right now still does a lot even if it's zeroed out to zero magic. The reason for this is only its damage is zeroed out. The full amount of gem spawn still occurs when it does its cast. Also, all affixes still do their full thing as well that are associated to the weapon. So there's still quite a bit that quite a few things can do. However, she does basically nothing if she's webbed. Whereas there are other options in the game that have fields that are either completely unaffected by magic or aren't completely affected and only are partially affected. But as you can see, this Mythic is generally pretty bad. There's a lot of ways to lose with this thing. And with how the team is set up, if you lose almost any one component, it is probably not going to make it, particularly the Mythic itself. Main thing you want to focus on initially is definitely the reds. So we want to take a red to a red. You might notice we're even running +2 red, which is very rare to do when you only have one single thing that uses red and barely any. However, Marilith is a rare exception to try to get her rolling, just because of how much mana accumulation she does have the capability of doing there. I was really hoping we'd hit an extra turn there. That is very unfortunate that we did not. Just gonna have to cast. Oh no, Dragon's Eye is gonna... No! Dragon's Eye, how could you? How could you, Dragon's Eye? How could you? We actually lost to Dragon's Eye. I remember when Dragon's Eye was meta. It's not bad in the current state of the game. It's just not as broken as it used to be. But as you can see, yeah, the Mythic's pretty bad. That hasn't changed. It's a bit fun to use once it gets going and everything. But it is still a very underwhelming option that you basically just get for the purpose of kingdom upgrading. And pretty much nothing else. And we're about to get Zughaft here. And we do not have a follow-up from Anna. And I do not have enough to target it either. 61 will not be enough to kill it. So we'll take some green here. And good, it did not kill out our main option at least. Though that's going to make very little difference because I believe we're dead here. Or at least super close to it. We'll take that. Luckily we get all the way back to full, though we're no longer gaining additional damage for all of our extra turns. This is also not going to be enough damage to get the kill there, it looks like. Oh, actually, it did secure one kill at least. They really need to give her some kind of effect on kill. The fact that she doesn't is pretty unfortunate on her ability. Because she's rather useless without it. Anyways, we obviously lost this. We'll try it one more time with her. But, yeah, I would not advise using this thing for anything. Unless you guys have found something very broken, but I have very doubtful that she could be used for anything. Very, very doubtful. She's essentially just a weaker version of Tina 9000. That shares the same colors of something that's already amazing, like Wild's Queen. And of course, you can try using her in Fair Fire teams. They're about similarly as bad from what I've seen, though. I guess should be able to wipe at least. Go, wipe the team. As long as we get good numbers. There we go. But yeah, once it gets going, it can occasionally get a double cast to win. This is, of course, effective when it does happen. But it is not that common or consistent when it does end up getting it. Definitely not consistent with it at all. I'll try to brown surge. Ooh, no surge. Come on, we took 2 colors we needed in a row. Neither surged. Very unfortunate. Okay, I'll throw that down for now. Get her mana going, take the other mana. Grab herself a... we'll go for Marilith. Get that going. Get the kill there. Don't really have a drop over there, so let's go for a multi-hit, I believe. So throw that down. Unfortunately, he does get a resummon there, but Marilith should be able to clean. Oh, not after he gets that heal, though. And, of course, he gets a resummon off of that. Gosh, how many more things want to go wrong? We'll throw that down. And, of course, he gets another giant spider. Well, he should be in the clear at this point. He's got to mirror lift like 2 more times and then it's over. He doesn't have any more resummon, so the second we cast this for the 3rd time, should be dead. Got her within 600 guild seals. Nice. Yeah, it does feel a lot more like a legendary than a mythic. If it had follow-up of any kind, it'd feel more like a mythic. But they need to add something to this ability. At minimum, gain extra turn when you get a kill. Ideally, always extra turn. Combined with if you get a kill, you do gem spawn. If it did that, then it could be really, really potent. Or something along those lines. But as it is right now, it is pretty underwhelming in most situations. It just doesn't have enough going on with its ability. Its premise is actually pretty good, though. It just doesn't have any follow-up. Like, they give Tina 9000 follow-up. Not in a mana accumulation sense, but it gives you armor, which is still better than nothing. Like, you'd think this thing would at least give you, like, attack or something. Kind of like how Merilift does. Merilift does some damage and then gains some attack. You thought they'd kind of go down that route. Like, okay, maybe it'll give, like, half of its magic as attack or something. But, nope, doesn't even do that. And even if it did do that, that wouldn't really make a difference for the most part. So it would add more things that you could use it for, if nothing else. And one more cast will kill it out. Yeah, we'll probably go to token farming now. Actually, how close are we to 1.9k PvP rating? Should probably go get that real quick. If I don't already have it. I'm gonna have to kill. Oh gosh, how many times are you gonna make me kill that? Let me go kill the hero, because this is gonna summon infinite assassins, or whatever they're called, bandits. I mean, because you know they have a 100% chance to get a summon. It's a 30% chance that they'll have a 100% chance to get it, which means they'll always get it. Or sure seems like it most of the time. Definitely seems like it. Oh, what can we move here? We'll take some green for now. Well, actually, Ruckerman's fire bombs. We don't even need to do anything technically. Just let it take out itself. Unless we can get our mana up right now, that'd be great. No, it's not going to make a difference. Oh, I should have went for that skull. You don't want to give firebomb skulls, otherwise they just waste their turn. Stop giving me extra turns. For once, we actually don't want them. It just slows down the battle. Both of them together. At that point, it would almost be better off a double Mombarashi, wouldn't you? Though, of course, you would need to own 2 of it. Because you're mixing physical damage with true damage if you end up doing that. I feel like you'd be able to get better value just by using double Tina 9000. Because one nice thing about Tina 9000 is if you use Mechanist Hero class, you start it with half mana. So if you go Mechanist Hero class, Tina 9000, and one other option for mana accumulation, Tina 9000 can actually be good. You cannot do this with this Mythic. This Mythic does currently not have a half mana start. Both Naga and Daemon do not have half mana start in the current state of the game. That could change into the future though. But mechs do. So you can actually start Tina 9000 with a half mana and use 2 of them. And then you basically just have to fill up the mana of 1 and you have 2 casts. Which is very, very effective. It's one of the reasons why I'd say Tina 9000 is actually one of the few mythics that isn't necessarily bad to have 2 of. I wouldn't go out of your way to get 2, but if you happen to just randomly get 2, it actually is a mythic that is usable with 2. Mostly because you can end up using them together and starting them both with half mana start. You can't do that with this current mythic, at least currently anyways. But Mobarashi, or whatever her name is, keep messing up her name. The Mambasira can't end up doing that, unfortunately. Which makes her very, very inferior in like every possible way. However, if nothing else, if we ever have a Mist of Scales class event, or a Mist of Scales event week, she'll be very powerful for the class battles. As like almost rarely ever going to be needed. But she would actually probably be the best option for it. However, that's only needed for like 1 week every several months. For one single event day. So she would be effective for that. But aside from that, I don't know. She just doesn't seem useful for much. She's basically just a kingdom upgrade troop. There's quite a few troops that end up kind of being like that, where their only purpose is to really serve as a kingdom upgrade option. Also, we might still lose this. Imagine dying to Leprechaun. We're about to. We're about to be destroyed by Leprechaun. That's enough damage, right? Okay, just making sure. Imagine losing to a Leprechaun. And just a Leprechaun. Nothing else. Just a Leprechaun. But, there we go. Gain all of our PvP tiers there. And let's go token farming now. But yeah, I think I'm officially done with this mythic. We got our kingdom upgrade. We got what we needed out of it. And yeah, we're never touching it again, probably. Unless some kind of really weird situation comes up that might need it. But I am very doubtful of such a thing occurring. Oh, you pulled a Yagoi while trying to get the mythic? Nice, congrats. I didn't really get to see too many drops, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, unfortunately. Because I believe there actually is one troop I still need more copies of. That one from, what's it called? That one from Stormheim that keeps coming up in my daily cycle. I kind of want to get out of it, but I don't want to waste gems to go and get it out of it. But that thing is still lurking around. We probably only got like 0 or 1 copies of it today when I opened those gem keys. Of course, didn't really bother to look at it since the mythic was obviously a lot more relevant. But yeah, we'll need to wait till next mythic before we can really get it up. Which, of course, is still a month away. But theoretically, next mythic is actually less than a month away. Because even though it's technically not the monthly mythic, which we're still going to be getting next month, we do have Karandera coming in 3 weeks. Well, technically 2 weeks if you have the more expensive pass. But in 3 weeks, you'll be able to go and get Karandera if you have the normal pass. And 2 weeks if you have the other pass. And if you have neither of those passes, I believe it will be available 3 to 4 weeks after campaign ends. Which is like, what, 7 weeks from now? 6 weeks? Somewhere around there. Probably closer to 7 weeks. But it doesn't interfere with the new Mythic every Friday rotation. There'll still be a Mythic every single new Friday. I mean, every single first Friday of every month, I mean. There'll still be a new Mythic. As they always do. I forgot, we don't need to worry about his reduction because we have Enrage. I was like, wait, we can't kill, and then it's like, oh yeah, we have Enrage. Might as well just go for it then. Actually, I might as well just go for skulls. Can't stop all of them. Plus it's our turn, we still had a follow-up skull. If we needed it. Luckily we did not. Let's see, we'll grab that for now, might as well. Then get our full mana. And then we can get Zugaf onto that. Be good to go. Take our pokes, throw our little bit of mana there. Get our full mana again, Zugaf for that, and that should be dead. Oh, that completely missed. Luckily they're frozen. One nice feature of Zugaf, of course, is getting that freeze. One of the few skull spammers that has like an anti-freeze attached to it. Oddly enough, one other one that also has that mechanic is Glaceon. It doesn't get a 4 times freeze, but it does get a freeze down. And that freeze can be useful if it hits on the thing that is taking the skulls. Since, of course, it prevents them from extra turning when you do your burst. So they won't be able to follow up on you. At least not for an extra turn anyways. Okay, I'll take that, throw that down, that should be dead. Dead. Oh, well, never mind. Oh! We were stunned, so we didn't have Enrage. Whoops. I was doing that as if we had Enrage. Let's go for Destroy then. I'll have to extremely overkill him with Zugaf at that point. Seems to be the way. Nothing too good on tokens. It's gonna be hard to beat that other chest we got this week. And Anu Nisha. We haven't actually gotten Initiative since then. We gotten 1 or 2 Anu since then. Actually, never mind. I believe we're 1 Anu short of a maxed out legend if we want. I'm pretty sure we're 1 legendary medal off, or token, I mean. We are very close to it. I forgot, I didn't have to necessarily hit it that way. Actually, I probably should have went for that one. Because it has the immunity on it. Because I forgot, we don't need to worry about score reduction because the kill happens beforehand, so we'll gain the enrage immediately once we get the kill, so we don't actually have to worry about the 50% reduction that it had. Also, once again, I actually killed the wrong one. I killed both the 2 that did not have immune to burning. Massive fail. Not too big a deal, though. Just need Zugaf to give his mana again. So at this rate, we can almost kill with a skull, but we already got the mana, so might as well kill with Zugaf. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, let's make sure we hit the ones that have immune to burning this time. And not the one that has stone skin, because that stone skin actually does nothing. Since our enrage will occur prior to him stone skinning. Because what will happen here is we will get the kill from Zugaf. That will trigger our enrage, and then we get the skull. Which happens in order, in which case we can hard counter his stone skin so that it doesn't get in the way. The order actually works very well for that. There's some interaction orders in this game that work kind of clunky, but that is one that works very, very, very well because we actually don't need to worry about stone skin, since us getting the kill on the Zugaf cast then gives us enrage, that then takes the skull, that then takes his hit off the enrage to hit through the stone skin that he has. Perfect order. Oh, we'll go for it again. We have exactly 13 twice in a row. Very nice, and I should be dead. Also, if we ever do an infinitely farming faction, we'll need to find a place that, kingdom. We'll need to find a place that doesn't have any immune to burning or impervious. I believe that's the combination still exists. A kingdom that has neither. And that'll be a dead. What do we need to move? We'll take that for now, get our enrage. That's one of the reasons I actually have the extra turn enrage on as well. You can actually secure a kill before you even get the Zugaf out sometimes. Weren't able to that time, but I almost had enough damage. A little short, though. All the mana I want's not available. Probably enough that I'll actually get the kill. And then we just do off right into him, and we'll be good to go. So we're getting close to level 1,580. Very, very soon, TM, we will have the 1,600. Where is the... There it is, Drakzoom. I was just mentioning this is the area that has the other Zugaf. Well, not really, but you know, the Glaceon kind of has a mechanic like it. But I believe the Glaceon's freeze hits the strongest enemy rather than the first, so it doesn't necessarily always hit the one right up front. Because they generally have the highest durability. I mean, lowest durability, I mean. I was about to say, I was hoping we'd have a follow-up skull. Cascade's perfectly in place for doing so. And then we get a little bit of glory. Always great to see glory gnomes. They have really good drops even if we don't end up getting a vault key or anything. See, how much glory did we get? Actually, clicked too quick to even notice. Oh, I think we got the smallest drop. However, the smallest drop is still better than like almost every other gnome drop there is. Yeah, we only got 200 glory. Oh, still better than nothing though. Still pretty good. Because 200 glory is a value of like 9 gems or so. As far as what it equivalents to for keys. It's basically like a gem key randomly. Oh, we actually completely missed that. Oh, there we go. What do we target? We'll go for you, I guess. Doesn't really matter too much. They're all easy one-shots. None of them are easier than any of the others. We'll go for green for now. Get our explosions. Grab our... What do we need now? Take a red. Oh, no, we're not red. And we got a purple down there. Or purple up here. Or purple... All the purples give him an extra turn. I need it though. This did the one that wouldn't give him a 5 times red. Instead, you get a 4 times red. Yeah, even if he had the extra turn threshold, he was actually frozen there. So unless we cascaded on the board, we wouldn't have gotten the extra turn there. No, it's not going to matter. There we go. Yep, that's not what I want. Let's see. Let's go to Sword's Edge. What do we need here? Grab our green, which actually we already have full mana on. Grab our red to a purple chance. And actually land it, which is nice. Get rid of his summoner in case he feels like summoning somehow. That is 1 red short. I thought that'd be enough. Luckily, it's a free turn, so we can just go right into a Zugoff kill. Hopefully we can find an Anu tonight. I'm not sure if we're going to upgrade a legend immediately if we do find one, though. Because I'm still kind of contemplating who we'd actually upgrade as far as legends are concerned. If we do end up going for one. Because one more Anu, we have the capability of 100%ing a legend. We have everything we need for it. Also, it's going to be kind of funny once we finally medal every single common rare and ultra rare in the game. Because we're basically going to have gambling streams. Where all we do for like an entire stream is throw like a surplus of all the medals we've been getting for like the last month. And try rolling for a level on a Mythic. And see if we can actually get it with all of our excess souls. Throw in like a few medals at a time. And trying our luck. Because we're going to be doing that at some point. Where basically we throw 3 medals of a lower rarity medal at a Mythic. And just hope it gets upgraded. off of a, like, almost 0% chance. Actually, what is the percent chance of doing that? Let me go check the 3 values. I know it's very, very small. I think they're all, like, single digits as far as percents. But we're going to do that at some point. I think almost every bronze level I do on a Mythic is just going to be gambling it off of small medals. We're not doing that anytime soon. I want to have every common rare and ultra rare in the entire game maxed out first. But at some point we will be doing that. New comment in Terran's World. I do not know anything about it yet. The only thing I peeked at was next faction and next Mythic, I think we peeked at. Let's see. We'll throw that down for now. We'll grab a skull for now. Just kill that up. Get our purple, and then we can go destroy right into Zugov. Not enough mana to go get it, though. We'll just go for that for now. 1 mana short, really. Luckily, we get an extra turn, and then we kill that. Also, he's not even burning anymore, so he couldn't go the skull route, which also would have killed. Oh! We did it! We got the Anu. This should be a metal upgrade. Ooh. Ooh. We get 100% of legends. Is today the day we finally decide which legend we upgrade? It might be. Before I do, I want to go check something. Where's a Mythic? Any Mythic. Doesn't matter what Mythic. Amnesia, hello. Upgrade. I want to see something real quick. So, 3 common metals. Gosh, it's a 1% chance. 3 rare metals. 3.7% chance. And 3 ultra rare metals. 11.11% chance. Those are the rolls we will have to do when we start trying to upgrade Mythics. Once we don't need our common rares or ultra rares anymore. But theoretically, we could use 3 ultra rares for the first level of all the epics, though. But once we don't need our rares and rares and commons anymore, we are rolling with a 1.23% chance. Hey, 1, 2, 3. And we're rolling with a 3.7% chance. That is absurdly low. And then once we finally finish all the epics, we'll be running with a 11.11% chance. Because at some point, we'll be using 3 medals of Orpheus for the first level of all the epics. Once we finish out all the rares and commons, which we are still very far away from doing. But, gosh, it's going to be extremely luck-based. We're going to need to have absurdly good luck level those days. We'll need to find a way to maximize our luck in as many arbitrary ways as possible whenever we decide to go do that. It's going to be absurdly luck-based. Oh, yeah, there's one other thing we need to go do. So, is today we finally upgraded Legends. What do you guys think? Yes, no? Which one do we go for? Let's go to our Legend category. I was thinking Queen Titania, but when do I ever use Queen Titania? Like, ever so rarely. Actually, let me first check by going to my Guild War teams. I want to see what Guild War troops do we currently use offensively that are Legends. That has 0 Legends. That has 0 Legends. Do I even use any Legends? Hold up. Wait, let me start all the way from Guild War Red. So that doesn't use any Legends. That doesn't use any Legends. That uses Divinish Bala and Quillen. They both gain the same benefit. However, both gain barely any benefit from being upgraded. They gain 666. 6 attack, 6 HP, 6 armor. That's not bad. But I don't feel like I use it enough to justify it. It's also generally not used in a position where it gets to utilize those stats too well. For Guild War Brown, Surqua, and Hadley, however, I don't think... oh, he gets 666 too. But I don't think it's too good to go out of the way for him. This uses no Legends. And this uses... Oh, wait, what does Web Spinner get? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. What does Web Spinner get? It gets magic? Really? Web Spinner gets 6 magic. I'm slightly tempted to go for it, though. Web Spinner's normal base damage is actually relatively low. Giving it a 6 can kind of make it a little bit more realistic to what other troops are. I think we're upgrading Web Spinner today. Because we use Web Spinner way more than we use Queen Titania. Like, what do we use Queen Titania for? We use it occasionally for Fairy Fire, but she might become dead content once a Mythic Fairy Fire that isn't useless comes into the game. You use her for a big AoE, kind of like with Yagway, but I use that for like one defend team, and I barely ever use offensive on it. For a Web Spinner, we sometimes use it in first slot. When we use Arachnian Weaver or Weaver defend team, it'll be able to go in there. And if we ever plan on actually using this thing for its triple damage, it'll have an option to actually cast for a little bit better damage. My only concern with this is the only benefit it gets is casting. So if we're using it for its normal score orientation, it does almost no benefit. However, I think that's one of the higher contenders for which one I might upgrade right now. I think it's highest priority. Let me double check. Let's go through every legend in the game just to make sure. Base rarity. Go down to legend. Okay, let's check every single legend. So, Aberef, no. Alderfather, no. Tima, no. No. Let's see. Where are the ones that we might actually consider? Divine Ishbala, kind of. I don't think it's a high priority too. Divinia, oh, you gains durability. Also, barely use you these days. Corvash, again, I don't use you enough to really justify it. Glaceon just gains durability, so not really worth going for. Gorgotha, it is just durability. However, that is kind of his whole purpose. Though I don't feel like it's worth going out of your way for that too early. Though maybe eventually. Holy Stain Astra, you're good for your ability, but you don't really need higher stats because the whole reason your uses are half mana start. Hindla Storm Crown, you wouldn't really need higher stats because you use mostly for your traits. This thing, I'd rather just give it to Web Spinner at that point. Truffle, unfortunately, you only gain durability, and for that reason, you are not worth upgrading necessarily. Kraken actually gains an okay benefit from being upgraded, though again, I don't use it enough. Christine X, you're kind of old meta. What else is there under Legends? Quillen, you have I'd rather do Divine Ishbala at that point. I feel like I use Divine Ishbala more than Quillen, and more often than not, they're just used together. Beatrix, you have the same problem as Truffle in that you just gain durability. Queen of Tanya, you technically gain the overall most amount of damage from being upgraded. However, I use you so rarely that I'm not really going to do it most likely. You're also an okay benefit, but once again, similar to Queen of Tanya, we don't use you enough to justify using. Skyla, we use you occasionally, however, you're used mostly for your traits and for no other reason whatsoever other than pretty much the Bone Storm when you do an extra turn. Legends to upgrade. Beatrix, I don't use Beatrix enough, and it only gains durability. I don't feel like I would use Beatrix enough to justify it. And the problem with Truffle and Beatrix, despite them both being insanely good, they gain no speed potential by being upgraded. They only gain survivability, which of course is still a good thing, particularly in like a Guild Wars situation. But it doesn't help win quicker. Whereas something like a Web Spinner magic upgrade can help win quicker, especially if the AI decides it wants to go and loop with it. It'll help pressure a little bit more damage. I'm definitely leaning towards Web Spinner at the moment, though. I think we should do Tesla. Tesla gains quite literally nothing from being upgraded. I believe it's one of the only troops in the entire game where if you fully metal it, it gains absolutely 0 stats, basically. It gains 6 magic, which it does not use, which is pretty hilarious. Tesla should be the last troop you pretty much ever metal in the entire game because, yeah. Unless you want to be special and upgrade your Tesla just to show off you have an upgraded Tesla, that you wasted your resources on it, just to show off a nice little golden Tesla. But she's one of only a few troops in the entire game, maybe literally the only troop, where if you fully metal her, she gains no bonus. She technically gains magic, but she doesn't use her magic for anything. So, and non-upgraded Tesla has the effective same everything, essentially, as a non-upgraded Tesla, which is very pointless. Mirage Queen actually wouldn't be bad to upgrade. Mirage Queen gains 666 as well. What other ones? Yeah, I'm leaning towards Web Spinner. I think I'm going for it. It seems very tempting. I think we're doing it. Okay, we have the medals for it, right? Let me double check. How many medals of Anu do I have? I should have 5 there and 1 there. Yes, I do. And that is, yep, that is, okay. It's time. Let's go scrap our Anus. It is finally time. So let's go to Web Spinner. And let's go get our guarantee upgrade. Go to Web Spinner. Go to upgrade. And it is time. We'll throw 3 Aranias for 100% chance. We will then throw 2 Anus for 100% chance. And then we will throw 3 Anus for, of course, a 100% chance. And this will give us 6 total extra magic for our web spinner. So if we ever decide we want to cast with it, its ability is not completely useless. Because, gosh, does it has such a low damage output. But with this, it'll make it a little bit better. And also now we get to have a cool golden web spinner whenever we have it in a battle. Or for guild wars or anything like that. But boom, there we go. Golden web spinner. And you know what that means. We got to go use a web spinner team. Do I even have a web spinner skull spam team set up? I believe I do somewhere here. Is this the one I think it is? No. I think it was this one. Oh yeah, this was the one I wanted to mess around with. That's good to use this one real quick. Web spinner time. Let's go mess around with some web spinner. Where's my team? I thought selecting it would make it so it would go right now. Apparently not. There it is. Okay. So now we got the golden web spinner. And this is a really weird team where you try getting alignment off the 2 of them and then just destroy everything. Let's see. We did not have good alignment here. Just going to let him firebomb a little. Let him do his thing. At this point, he'll just firebomb out himself. There are a couple better web spinner teams than this, but this can get some really quick kills sometimes. So we just regained rank 1 PvP again. Zugaf will have protection against this. Yeah, it would. I would love to see if every kingdom had a unique medal. But if nothing else, at least getting 1 per kingdom would be pretty cool. Also, we're entangled right now, aren't we? Oops. That's problematic. I do not have anti-entangle on this team. We have no anti-entangle right now. Oh no. The web spinner we're trying to use. I should probably go use it with like a Wild Queen variant. Or actually, you know what? Let's go bring out the Orb Weaver variant. Orb Weaver. Which I believe I use as one of my Guild War defends right now. Well, I definitely use an Orb Weaver team for one of my defends. Where is it? There it is. Web Spinner, Life and Death, Arachnian Weaver, King Avalon. Let's see how this does now. Obviously, it should still play out as it normally does. The only real difference is Web Spinner now has 6 higher magic than it normally would. And it gets that cool little golden plate at the corner. Let's see. I don't have too many of those on higher rarity troops. That's because we haven't been able to get them, really. Oh gosh, the Zugaf. Luckily, we have that double stealthy. Well, there's our entire team. Time to go rebuild our team. We'll go for that. This better be enough damage. No! It's not enough damage. Oh, this is very problematic. This is exceedingly problematic. Oh, good. We got a web spinner. Good. It went for the web spinner instead. Oh, nice. That was a save right there. Speaking about gold medals, we can just keep replacing the first slot with gold medals, apparently. Gosh, Life and Death is so good at not dying. For something that's supposed to be a death-related weapon, it sure is all about life. Well, I guess it's life for your own team, death for the other team. I'm pretty sure Life and Death can solo entire teams. It is just that broken. That was a good job, Web Spinner, being all the way in the back. You are very helpful back there. Where you can't really do anything at all. Gosh, Life and Death is such a safe team. It's not a quick team, but it's so good at not losing. Like, it has 1.5 billion backup plans. So we've been messing with a lot of PvP today for various reasons. The main reason we're doing PvP now is because we finally got a gold medaled Weaver. We've just upgraded a legendary for the 2nd time ever at 100% chance. Though I feel like starting next year, we are going to be starting to try to roll the RNG of trying to hit very low chances for upgrades instead of just always doing 100%. We'll probably start that at some point. I'm not sure exactly when, but eventually, probably early next year. I ideally want to have every common, rare, and ultra rare in the game medaled, but we could do it technically a little bit beforehand. Because we're still a while even from doing that. Because I don't even think I'm halfway done on most of the rarities. Though we could make this a medaling stream at this point. So go see if I can go medal some more stuff. And just medal a bunch of random things. Because we got a decent handful of medals right now to go spare. So hello 02, welcome. And hello scouts. Hello Migoli. What is that thing over your mana on each of your troops? What thing? The little gold thingy? Those are elite levels. When you fully maxed out a troop, you can get... is this the thing you're referring to? But yeah, we just got upgraded Web Spinner. And actually the Web Spinner is the only thing that we have it on here. The other Giant Spider has it too. But it's whenever you give them level 21, 22, and 23, essentially. We just upgraded our Web Spinner. And it just gives it a little bit extra stat. Web Spinner specifically gains 6 additional magic. So that its spell damage isn't so low. Because a Web Spinner is notoriously low on magic. And that kind of helps bring it back to what a normal troop would have as far as magic output. Like compared to King Avalon. King Avalon isn't medaled at all and has 45. Which if this was 6 lower would only be a 42. Web Spinner definitely quite a bit below average. Because King Avalon doesn't even have like a high AoE. Yet its base value, not even counting its boost ratio, just the base value itself is higher than Web Spinners. But now it's not because we got the medal which gave us 6. But yeah, once you fully max out a troop, fully traded, fully leveled, fully ascended, you can do those elite levels. However, they are very expensive to do on Legends, Epic Legends and Mythics. However, Commons, Rares, and Ultra Rares are pretty cheap to do. And with that being said, let's go upgrade a bunch. Let's make this a medal upgrading stream. We haven't used them for a while. So might as well. Let's see. Let's go to base rarity. Let's go all the way down to common. Okay, so any common that is even remotely useful in any way, shape, or form, let's go upgrade. Wall of Bones, technically yes. Maybe hold off on that one though, because the Thorn Wall is normally better than it. Thrall, obviously yes. That thing, obviously yes. You are occasionally. Skeleton, of course. Rockworm, but your bonus is horrible. Peasants. We must upgrade the peasants. Actually, we might have already upgraded all the useful ones. We might just have to upgrade whatever then. Because almost every one of them that is even remotely useful in any way, shape, or form have kind of already been upgraded. I guess Leshy hasn't, but when would you ever really use a Leshy? It's a really, really ultra situational mechanic that would basically never really be used. Yeah, never mind. We kind of already upgraded all the better commons. We could get Firebomb more durability. That'd be kind of funny. That'd be completely pointless on him. Oh, we could do it on the Dooms, the 6 Dooms. Yeah, the 6 Dooms actually wouldn't be too bad. Let's do the 6 Dooms. Maybe Bombot too. Bombot's not really meta in the current state of the game though. But yeah, let's do it on Bombot and the 6 Dooms. Let's do the Bombot first, I guess. So let's upgrade. Bombot time. Not what I wanted. No, don't use an epic one. So for this, we will use a common. We will then use 2 commons. And we will then use a rare. And this will get it up at 100% chance. And now we do the same process for all the commons that we want to go get. I know, we're going to burn through a lot of souls right now. Though it'll barely dent us. We started at like, what 8.7 million or so? We're almost going to be like at... Well, it should still be above 8 million by the time we finish this. Hopefully. Okay, so let's go upgrade to Dooms. Oh, Courage hasn't been upgraded yet. Let's go do Courage, actually. I don't use him like in the current state of the game, but he's not horrible. Let's go get some Courage, some love. Get him upgraded here. Oh, we're not going to have enough to do all the Dooms, though, at this rate. I'll skip on the Dooms for now. When do we ever use the Dooms? They are pretty useless. Okay, next. Oh, maybe we do go do the Dooms because we are kind of running out of viable commons. Yeah, we're kind of out of viable commons. We might just have to do the dooms. We did Direwolf, right? We should. He'd be like one of the first I should have done. What else gets summoned underneath common that I haven't already done? Does any of these get summoned by any way, shape, or form? Technically, every daemon does, off a random daemon, but when do we ever really use that mechanic? In like a serious battle, like Guild Wars or something? I think never. Random elf. Do any of these count as elf? Because that one thing summons a random elf during Guild Wars. Where's that one archer called? I think it's called Glaive something. Glaive. There he is. Let me upgrade this because he counts as an elf. Because this thing can actually be summoned off of that one troop we use on the Orb Weaver team. And this will give him ever so slightly better damage. That's hello, John. Welcome. Well, we need these eventually for kingdom upgrades. So there is a purpose to what we're doing right now. We're not just upgrading 100% useless troops. I'll go do Leshy. He's so rare that you would use him like almost never, but he technically does have a rather unique kind of thing going for him. I need to make sure I keep at least 3 medals remaining. I almost forgot. Because I don't think we have any equipped right now. Let's see. No, we don't. So we need to make sure that we keep all of them. I don't think it does. Let me see. What does the number look like? Yeah, I don't have any of them set anywheres. Wait, if you have one of these set somewhere else, does it actually count it down? Oh, no. Okay, cool. It puts it automatically there. So if you're on one that doesn't show it, it moves the number. So right here you can see we have 3 Nisha, but if we do this, we actually have 5 Nisha because they're not equipped. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, we do actually have 14 medals then. 14 guards left. Okay, so let's go back to rarity. Oh, it's already at base rarity. Let's go back to common. Okay. Anything else even half worth upgrading? Technically, Wall of Bones. Let's do it. It's undead. There's some random undead summon things in the game. Hello, Defiant. Welcome. How do you get Medal of Yasmin? It's obtained from Explore. It's obtainable at every single Explore level. However, the higher the Explore, the better. And ideally, Explore 12 would be a good way to get it. However, even if you're just farming like Explore 2 or 3, you'd still get an okay rate of them over time. But Explore 12 is the best way to get every medal in the game. There's not a single medal that is not obtained at the quickest rate off of Explore 12. This is mostly because the amount of shards that you end up getting towards your next chest, as well as the what's it called? The higher chance of getting better ones. And also you have a higher chance of getting 3 compared to 2 or 1. Dwarven Gate, I believe I've already upgraded, haven't I? I'm pretty sure I already have. Let me see. Pretty sure we've already upgraded Dwarven Gate. Oh, we haven't upgraded Spider Swarm, though. Let me go get this upgraded. This gets summoned off a giant spider. So whenever our Orb Weaver summons a giant spider, and then that giant spider summons a summon, that summon is this summon. So we need this upgraded so that we have a upgraded spider for the summon. And now he'll have 2 extra attack, 2 extra armor, 2 extra HP, and 4 extra magic. Which will make almost no difference, but who knows, maybe that'll help us win a guild war at one point on our defend team. You never know. Okay, we got one more common upgrade. Who wants to be upgraded, commons? Who wants to be upgraded? Who's not 100% useless? But pretty much 100% useless. Oh, you're an elf. Let me go upgrade you in case the other guy summons you. So if we're getting your common summon, at least it's a slightly better common. And there we go. Firebomb only gains durability. So there's no real point in upgrading it. Because it doesn't actually gain additional damage in any way, shape, or form. And he does nothing with that durability. And obviously once it kills itself out, it really doesn't get to use that durability at all. Okay, we did all of our commons. Next, rares. We don't have to get to do as many rares since we were kind of using them to upgrade the commons. However, let's go through them. I believe every single relevant bounty troop I've already upgraded. So we don't need to do those. Valkyrie only gains durability, though I don't really... I don't know. She's a good troop, but she's one of those weird ones where you only gain durability. So it's not really that worth it. Stargazer wouldn't be horrible. However, when do we ever use Stargazer in the current state of the game? Same as like Soothsayer and Siren. They wouldn't be bad things to upgrade, but they're things used so rarely that we basically don't even use them anymore. At least in the current state of the game. Poison Master is another one of those, but only gains durability anyways. What else is there? What else? Miss Stalker is outdone by Asp, so there's no need to do that one. The Horned Asp. This thing is basically a better version of Miss Stalker now. I believe you even get to target it too, so it's not. It doesn't have to be the weakest. In case you want to do it for some other purpose, we can go upgrade the gold ring. Let's see. Oh, Null actually wouldn't be bad. Null would actually be really good. Why do we not have Null upgraded yet? Hold up. That's actually a really good one to upgrade. That's a really good one to upgrade. Might even need to start using him for a Guild War defense, which I don't currently do. But he is insanely good on a Guild War defense anti the color. So we'll do 1, 2, and then a ultra rare. We'd also technically do 1 rare and then an ultra rare and an ultra rare, which I'm actually somewhat considering at this point, so we can get a couple more rares upgraded. Yes, and we go for that. Okay, so that's upgraded. But yeah, this thing's really good for a brown win. It has absurdly good traits. It has Enrage. When enemy dies, it gains double damage to brown, and it has score reduction. Really strong. Fire Lizard actually isn't that bad. Oh, it only gains durability, though. The curse of only gaining durability. It's very unfortunate. So many good things, but they only gain durability. Dragatar actually wouldn't be that bad to do, but dragons haven't been meta for ages, so not really worth it. And we already got Crysturtle upgraded and other bounty troops. Cockatrice, good. That's technically a bounty troop, but we already used it, and there's just not much of a point. Yeah, we're almost out of rares at this point. Yeah, now we're starting to get into ultra rares. So we can still do a few more. Most of what we have left isn't really that useful, though. I guess we can upgrade this. What's that stats again? Gains a little bit extra magic, which is what, a little bit extra armor? Yeah, we'll go for that, I guess. We'll go for you. We'll go for a double there. And we'll go for the other medal. Curious to see how many we finally have medaled after all this. Also, is today the day I finally start burning through seasons? I'm tempted to start burning through season medals. I've actually never used a single season medal. Every single season medal we have there is every single season medal we've ever gotten. However, of course, one of their purposes is to use them to go and upgrade stuff. Wait, have I not upgraded Dark Maiden? Dark Maiden actually would be a good one to go for. Let me double check. Have I not upgraded her? Oh, you're alright. Let me go upgrade Dark Maiden. Yeah, she's pretty good. Very situational in the current state of the game. But, she's not like a super meta rare. But, she's usable enough that, yeah, we'll go for the upgrade. Okay, we can do this one more time to one more troop then. Oh, she only gained durability, though. Oh, well. Let's see. What is not 100% useless? Are there any elves underneath the category here? Other than the one we just upgraded. Technically Elven Bard, but she's really bad. Also, I believe she only gains durability. Oh, no, she actually gains more than that. However, she gains magic and doesn't even get to use the magic. So we'll hold off on that. Because half the stats we end up getting, we don't even get to use for her. Which is obviously kind of a waste. Is there any other elves I miss underneath commons? I mean, underneath rare. Or anything of relevance. Wait, did I miss one? No, that's a Fae. What is your achievement status now? I'll check it once we fully upgrade, or almost fully upgrade. I believe I need to go out of the game and then get back in order for it to update properly. Actually, it might update properly now. Let's see. I believe we're at 55, so has it updated now? Let me double check. We are currently at 63. Okay, it did update then. We're at 63 right now. However, we haven't used our ultra rares. I'm not sure if I'll be using my epics, and we haven't used our epics yet. Also, I should probably change the title of the stream. Gosh, we're doing a gigantic meddling stream. And meddling troops. We're not really token farming. Let's say meddling troops. Meddling. Is that even spelled right? Meddle. Okay, ing. Meddling's not a word, but we're using it. Meddling troops. It's a word for Gems of War. Meddling is a verb in this game. Let's see. What else do we need to meddle? Oh, Templar. We use this for one of our Guild War days, even though it's just durability. Let's go get Templar up. Good old Templar. I remember when this thing was really meta with Paladin. Obviously, it's not anymore. But he still has a decent red counter, if nothing else. Into a nice armor gain. And that should be the last rare we go for now, then. Okay, next order of business. Ultra rares, of which we have quite a few for. Not sure if I'm going to use an epic for them. Okay, let's go to ultra rares. Is this the bottom ultra rare? Yes, it is. Okay, ultra rares that aren't useless. Winter Wolf technically, though I do want to find ideally something a little bit better. Also still want to keep an eye out for elves if I miss any. Let's see. Oh gosh, Thorn Knight's one. But Thorn Knight is so useless. I'll skip it for now. Poor Sunbird. We could give Sunbird 6 magic. Are there any not useless troops under ultra rare that we haven't meddled? Or elves that are at least half decent? Shadow Blade. He's a really weird mechanic. He is an elf technically. This thing's useless as well, right? Yeah, you don't have it in power. If you had Empower, you could be okay. But without it, not really. That's only good in early game. Oh, Sacrificial Priest. Don't you gain attack from being up meddled? So would you really even need that? Yeah, you gain 666. You know what? I will. Because he's used for soul farming. And to have him golden for whenever we do a lot of soul farming might be kind of cool. Because at this rate, if we keep spending metals like crazy, we almost burnt through like 700,000 souls right now. Whenever we start spending a lot of souls, we're going to be needing to use this guy a lot. You currently don't really see me using him almost at all. But he's actually rather meta for soul farming in the current state of the game. And for that reason, I will upgrade him. If for no other reason, just to have a little gold border around him. So here's the question. Should we use 3 ultra rares or 1 epic? Because we got a lot of epics on hand right now. However, that will make epics harder to upgrade into the future. I don't know. What do you guys think? Use epic or use 3 ultra rares? I'm leaning towards 3 ultra rares. But in the short term, using the 1 epic would be better. But in the long term, I think using 3 yeah, in the long term, 3 epics is better. But in the short term, 3 ultra rares is better. But, gosh, let me say this correctly. In the short term, using 1 epic is better. But in the long term, I think using 3 ultra rares is better. So that we have more epics to use. Well, technically we have more of the epic. But I think I'm still going to triple. This is the most common metal in the game, which is one of the main reasons why we'll do the triple for it. The ultra rare metal is more common than any other metal in the entire game. Okay, let's see. What else do we still have to upgrade? That isn't useless. Wait, Nyx is ultra rare? I was used to think you were epic. You're useless to upgrade though. All the troops that are like that kind of got overly nerfed to the point where they're not really worth using anymore. This thing is ever so occasionally used, but only gains durability, so probably not. Night Coronet. It's only durability, and not really that useful. Herdmaster we already did. Goblin Rocket wouldn't be horrible, but when did we ever use Goblin Rocket in the current state of the game? Fire Giant, actually. in case we ever make a giant team out of it again. We'll go upgrade Fire Giant. He gains a little bit extra magic. I believe he gains 2 magic. He gains 4 attack. Oh, 4 attack, 4 magic. Nice. I forgot. Strikers gain all offense. Perfect. Because he needs that magic. That 4 magic is 12 additional damage if they're burning due to his ability. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we could always use 3 ultra rares for the epic. So we can kind of do it either way. So I'm actually going to upgrade Egg Thief. Egg Thief does not necessarily need to be upgraded because she does not gain any actual value for winning quicker. However, she's used in farming teams enough that I think we are going to go and upgrade her right now. Okay. And now we can go do 1 more. Unless we want to go use an epic to go do 2, but unless we see some other good one. Drake Rider, no. Dragonian Monk. You gain magic for no reason. So like half your stats you don't even get to use. Diviner is one rare instance where durability might not be that bad. Mostly because she kind of takes away some of her own life to do her ability. What else is around? I might do it. She counts as an elf as well. You know what? We're actually going to upgrade her. She's one thing that where durability might actually not be horrible. And that'd bring us down to 7. Which means if we use 1 epic right now, we could upgrade 1 more ultra rare if we so choose. But for now, we'll do it there. Okay. Lastly, what do we have? Anything else of any relevance underneath the ultra rare section? Black Beast, technically. Though it doesn't get to use the magic, so it only uses half of what it gets, so not that good. Also, technically, Bone Naga is summoned off of Uriali. However, when do you ever really use Uriali? Or need that thing to actually have stats for Uriali? Again, this is the end of the line as far as those troops. Oh, we haven't upgraded Ancient Horror yet. We gotta go do that. He gets summoned off the things, and he actually comes in meddled when you do. So we're gonna do a 1, a 2, and then an epic. So that we have these cleanses, because obviously we want to make sure we have Orpheus's remaining. So this will bring us down to 4. It'll look like 2 for a second, but it's actually 4. And then we use a single epic. And there we go. And now we'll get it maxed. Okay, there we go. Another one maxed. Yeah, Ancient Horror has like 40 different summons, if not more. Actually, he probably is. He is by far the most summonable thing in the entire game. He is summoned by the trait of 25% chance to summon him, which like 30 troops have, if not more. And he also gets summoned by all the things that have random daemon, which is the most common random typing in the game, daemons. So yeah, he gets summoned by like 1.5 billion things, and he gains a bit of extra damage, so that's good. 4 attack, 4 magic. And he does get to keep those stats when he gets summoned in. So now whenever he gets summoned, he permanently has a 4 higher attack and magic. So yeah, he's a really good one to go for. I have no clue why I didn't do him earlier, actually. I guess it just kind of slipped my mind. But yeah, he's pretty good to go for. Technically, Ancient Golem gets summoned off a hero too, but I don't think that's as important. So I think we're done with ultra rares. Okay, let's move over to epics now. Epics that might be okay to upgrade. So Wild Fang, due to the fact that it can be used as a yellow counter, I think we will go and upgrade in case we ever feel like using him for a yellow Guild War day. So it's time to start going into our epic medals. I haven't used epic medals in a very, 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 very long time to upgrade stuff. So I have to pick really carefully because there's probably a lot of things I still have not upgraded underneath epics. So we don't want to overuse these. which we kind of already are. But luckily we got a lot of medals this seasons from the last several months of events. It's one nice thing about having so many World Lore events is we keep getting seasons. Oh, excuse me. Okay, what is not useless underneath epics? Useless. Tyree, you're an elf, but not really worth upgrading. You lose half your stats because you can't even use magic. We could upgrade Forest Troll. He's normally used in first slot, so even if he gains durability, it doesn't matter what stats he gains. Forest Troll would actually be useful. I'll get up to him when he get up to Fs. Most of these we won't really need, or they're so situational. Tapon could theoretically, however, I'd rather upgrade Summer. That Goblin's okay, but probably not worth doing just for durability. What else do we still have that we haven't upgraded that's useful? All that's useless. You're useless and not even able to be upgraded because you have to be fully maxed out. So we can't even upgrade that yet if we wanted to. Though we could in a week or two whenever it finally gets the last copies. There's no point in doing so though. Rowan we already did, obviously. Rock Troll wouldn't be horrible, but I'd rather do Green Troll instead. Wait, why can I not remember his name? I must have said Garden Troll. Wow, why can I not remember the Forest Troll? Forest Troll. Forest Troll is much better to upgrade if it's not already. I don't think it is. All this is bad. All this is bad. Mirrorliff. You just gain durability though. This thing too, even though it's useful for some teams, only gains durability. You really need to get maxed. We don't need that. You're technically an elf, but isn't your ability useless? Deal damage to an enemy and the enemy below them, boosted by Forest of Thorns allies. Yeah, it's pretty bad. You're an elf too. You're a little bit better though. And actually, it wouldn't be that bad to some do, but you're not that good in the current state of the game. Ha, Lady Sapphira. I remember when you needed to get nerfed on a single stat. Now you can gain like more than all those stats, and it won't even make you broken now. 4 attack, 4 magic. Let's see. There's not that many good epics. There is a very small amount. At least ones that are actually good by being meddled. Like this one's good, but only gains durability. There's a lot of instances of like Green Seer is good, but only gains durability. However, Forest Troll is one of them that's, even though it only gains durability, would actually still be worth it. Like Gimlet's good, but only gains durability. Okay, Forest Troll is good and only gains durability. However, it's used as a frontline tank so often that this is a rare exception where upgrading a for just 8 stats is actually worth it, because he is actually used as a tank, whereas most other things are not. If nothing else, we could go get a bunch of bronze legendary levels if we really want to off these epic medals. Or just hold off for now. We'll throw that down. Get that maxed. Atlanta's very rarely used though. It's such a basic ability. It's just a full AoE. I did use it for that one event to show a cheaper team, but realistically, I would never really bother using her much. Fist of Zorn wouldn't be too bad to go for actually. It's a decent starting skull spammer and it has 666 for stats. So if you have to use it for its own attack, it actually gets to be okay. Let me just make sure there's nothing else of relevance before I upgrade that, because that's not the greatest of ones to do, but it's an option. Daughter Vice only gains durability. Like many things, that's ideally wants to be avoided. Same as Child of Summer. However, this troop is good enough where I actually would consider just getting it up on her. And that's pretty much all of them. Since we go a little higher. Oh, Banejaw. I don't feel... This is like one of the weaker ones, though. Of the anti-color troops. However, I think we should still upgrade it. And you barely gain any benefit. But Atlanta does gain 6 to all enemies with a link into its color. But you don't really tend to use it that often, if at all. Ever. It's a really weird troop. Okay, let me go... Not Azarus. Let me go do Banejaw. So we can make sure all of our Gnolls are upgraded. I think at this point they are all upgraded. It's also a troop that randomly summons, if I'm not mistaken. A random Gnoll. Let's go get this thing upgraded without burning through all of our epics. So we'll throw that down. We'll throw that down. And throwing a 3 here and we'll still have enough. And there we go. Yeah, it's still enough. That's 4 left. Shows 1, but then it goes right back. Okay, there we go. Only 15? I kind of thought there was more than that. Okay, anything else worth upgrading? Boltorse, technically, but it's only 6 damage. Getting you, I wouldn't be horrible. Wasn't there one other thing I wanted to go upgrade down here? Who was it? Oh, it was you. Fist of Zorn. Is it worth it for Fist of Zorn? I don't really think it is. Not sure if it is. I think we might stop on epics for now. If nothing else, save them for legends. Unless we want to give one of these durability just for the sake of having a little bit extra durability. But most other epics are kind of meh. Nothing too over the top. And all the slightly somewhat good ones all have like extra durability instead of something better. We could technically go upgrade the Jar of Eye related one though. However, it's just durability once again. So that might not be that useful. But it is related to a Jar of Eye summon. Which is ever so occasionally used. That is super rare though. And the fact that it only gains durability. And it's not even one of the more enticing one of the 4. Well, really, there's only 2 you really normally want to see. The worm and the red-green worm, rare. And the legendary are the only 2 you normally want to see from it. The other 2 are generally not as good. Water Elemental? What's Water Elemental again? I don't think it did anything relevant, does it? Deal damage to all enemies, stun them. So it'd be 40 damage with a stun. I think we'd have better stun options. I'd rather use an Obsidius at that point, to be honest. Rather use an Obsidius. Oh, you actually gain magic. Finbarrack. It's pretty inconsistent, though. I don't think there's anything else under epics I really want to go for right now. Because most of them are just things that we use a lot that would only gain durability. That I might not necessarily want to do for how expensive it is to upgrade epics. So I think at this point we're going to hold off on the rest. Let me double check. Making sure I didn't miss any. One last time. And we'll skip on that for now. I think that's good for now, because the only ones we really skipped over were all durability ones. And like durability ones that aren't used as frontline tank. Like obviously Forest Troll, even though he's a durability one, it's a little bit different in his case because he's almost always used as the first slot. It's pretty much the only role he gets. Okay, I think that's all the meddling we'll do for now then. If we want to use it for some legends for the first traits later, we can. That's not really high priority at this current moment in time. But yeah, we still are not even like 1/3 the way on commons or something. Like if we add up all of our commons relative to how many gold commons we have, we are like 1/5 the way there or something. And that's the lowest rarity one as well. You think that that'd be like a bit closer. Even if we were to do it for like the rare or the ultra rare, it's still miles upon miles away before we've actually upgraded every single one. Especially since we keep getting, of course, more troops added to the game constantly. But anyways, let's go see what that number is now. Also tribute. Yeah, most epics are pretty bad. Oddly enough, it's one of the weaker rarities. It's about similarly as weak as commons, most epics. As weird as that may seem. Okay, has the number updated? The answer is yes, right? Oh, that's funny. Remember a little while back when I said the number of medals we have right now is probably enough to go to 75? Well, there you go. It is exactly 75, though I didn't use all of them yet. But not counting seasons, we're pretty much at 75. That's kind of funny. Well, we're almost there. Just need to grind a little bit more, and we can finally go and medal 100 troops and finally have that achievement. I'm curious if that troop will get done before we get an Epic Vault Key. Epic Vault Key will hopefully get next Vault event. Next Vault event, I believe, is September 11th, which is actually a week from today. I almost forgot about that. 1 week from today's Vault event, by the way. Mark your calendars. have your weekend prepared if you have the time. But yeah, next week's weekend is Vault event. We'll be grinding that pretty heavily. So do be mindful of that. But yeah, 1 week from today, we have Vault event. So hopefully we'll get the Epic Vault Key then. And keep in mind, Pity Vault Key timer is on every single event now. That wasn't a one-off thing. That is every future Vault event will now have that timer. So if you normally get like 0 Vault Keys, it is literally impossible to get 0 Vault Keys now from a Vault event. As long as you kill X amount of gnomes, you will be getting the Vault Keys rolling in. And yeah, we were able to get some really good number. Didn't we hit like a 20-something last Vault event? I think it was like 25, counting Pity Keys. It's pretty insane. But yeah, and we'll be doing that again next weekend. And of course this weekend we just have Bounty Hunter and the Mythic, both of which we already finished. Mythic's useless. It was useful for Kingdom upgrade, and the Bounty Hunter was already completed. And the troop itself was useless and not used in any of the Bounty Hunters. But yeah, that'll be our goal going forward. Getting the Gold Elite levels. So we can go and finally have that achievement. But also because we need it for Kingdom upgrades. Because you eventually need to upgrade 20 troops from every single kingdom to gold. That's like long term. We're talking like 4 years from now probably. But it is technically required at some point. So you do need to slowly be working towards it over time. But and plus you get achievement along the way. But anyways. So yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Otherwise, I'll probably call it a wrap for now. Fun little meddling stream for once. It's actually relatively rare. We generally only meddle like once every 1 or 2 months or so. That's because obviously it takes a while to farm them up. But yeah, we might, once we actually have like all the common rares and ultra rares meddled, we might start doing like medal gambling months and have a day every single month, maybe a little bit after the time that Mythic comes in which we go and try upgrading a bunch of Mythics with low rarity medals. I'm not going to do that until I have literally every common rare and ultra rare max though, but we will get around to it at some point. Yes, the first requirement is 5 bronze for every kingdom. That is correct. The requirements are 5 bronze for all kingdoms. Then I believe it's 10 silver, 15 gold, and 20 gold. Exactly where they fall, I forget. I believe the 5 bronze is on 22. The 10 gold, the 10 silver, I believe, is on 25. The 15 gold is like 27 or 28. And I believe the 20 gold was on 30, if I'm not mistaken. 29 or 30. Pretty sure it was 30. But yes, the earliest one you'll need is 5 bronze on 5 troops, which is pretty easy to do. Because worst comes to worst, you can do that with just a handful of guards and Yasmins. Because most kingdoms have 5 rares and rares. I'm sorry, commons and rares. So as long as you have a mix of 5 common and rare medals, you just got it done. So it should be super easy. Like for the amount that it would take to gold 1 single rare or common, or like for the cost of upgrading 1 rare to gold, you can do an entire kingdom's 5 bronze. So that's super easy to do. It's actually cheaper to get 5 bronze than it is to upgrade 1 single rare to gold. So it shouldn't be that hard to do then, for that reason. So it might sound like a lot because the number is 5, but it's super easy to do. It's easier than 1 gold on rare, as far as the actual amount of resources that it uses up. But yeah, 10 silver is going to be a little bit harder. And obviously 15 gold and 20 gold is going to be absurdly hard, but those are way down the line. Like the 15 gold one's like 2-3 years away. So we still got plenty of time. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow we'll probably be streaming Fall Guys again. Farming up a little bit more there. Having a bunch of fun with that. And going from there. Other than that, next stream, of course, will be, as far as Gems of War, will be same time as always, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an hour and a half prior to now. And we'll be mostly just farming more tokens so we can go upgrade more troops. So we can keep getting those gold medals. And we'll go from there. But anyways, guys, thanks a ton for stopping by. Stay safe out there. Catch you guys soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck if you're trying for the Mythic, even though it's completely useless, but it can be used for the Kingdom upgrades. 10-star and 20-star if you need. And best of luck with Bounty Hunter. Though Bounty Hunter's pretty straightforward. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everyone.